Paris, today it's known as the city of love, art, and lights. But its story begins over 2,000 years ago, as a small, muddy settlement. Back then, it wasn't even called Paris. It was known as Lutetia, a quiet Roman town built along the Seine River. Simple homes, narrow paths, and a few Roman structures, nothing like the grand city we see today. As the Roman Empire faded, chaos followed. Tribes fought for control, and the city slowly transformed. By the early Middle Ages, Paris had become a growing center of power under the Frankish kings. But life wasn't easy. The streets were dirty, crowded, and filled with danger. Viking raids struck fear into the hearts of its people, and survival was never guaranteed. Still, Paris endured. By the 12th century, the city began to rise again, stronger than ever. Massive cathedrals reached toward the sky, including the legendary Notre Dame Cathedral. Scholars gathered, and one of Europe's first great universities was born. Paris was no longer just surviving, it was thriving. Then came one of its darkest chapters. In the 14th century, the Black Death swept through the city. Thousands died, streets fell silent, fear spread faster than the disease itself. But even that couldn't stop Paris forever. As time moved forward, the Renaissance brought beauty, art, and royal power. Kings transformed the city, building grand palaces like the Louvre Palace. Paris became a center of culture, influence, and ambition. Then, everything exploded. In 1789, the people had enough. Anger turned into revolution. Crowds stormed the Bastille, and the streets of Paris filled with chaos, hope, and bloodshed. The monarchy fell, and history changed forever. Out of the revolution rose a powerful leader, Napoleon Bonaparte. Under his rule, Paris grew stronger, more organized, and more ambitious than ever before. By the 19th century, the city was transformed. Narrow medieval streets gave way to wide boulevards. Cafes, fashion, and art defined everyday life. And then came the symbol of Paris itself, the Eiffel Tower. Built in 1889, it stood as a bold sign of innovation and modernity. But the 20th century brought new challenges. During World War II, Paris fell under occupation. For years, the city lived under control until liberation finally came and the streets filled with celebration once again. From war to recovery, Paris rose yet again. And today, Paris stands as one of the most beautiful and influential cities in the world. A place where history lives in every street, every building, every corner. From a small Roman town to a global icon, this is not just the history of a city, this is the story of Paris.